Okay, so this is how much I made this month owning a Subway franchise. This is the month of August 2025. I have some of my numbers up with the computer here. I'm going to go over them and let y'all know how much I made. Before I do that, just keep in mind that my store is in a small town population. It's 1,200, and I live in rural Alabama. So cost of living here is cheaper as well. So some of my fixed costs, these are my weekly fixed costs. This is going to be like rent, water, electric, bookkeeping, setting aside the money for miscellaneous things, future remodels, also budget for repairs, internet, all those things. We kind of break it down to a weekly number, and for me, that comes out to $1,317. Now, let me scroll down. I'll get some of my numbers together for you. Okay, so for this month, my weekly payroll average came out to $1,662 and some change. For the total for the month, I spent $6,648.36. And that's for my payroll. That's just people's regular hourly wages for time spent working at the store. And that also includes things like payroll tax and things like that you have to pay to the government. Anyway, so my payroll percentage came out to 18.07% of my sales, which is not bad. That's good. I try to aim for 20% or under, so 18%, pretty happy with that. My weekly truck order average came out to $1,970.22. That's how much I spend to get food into the store, but that's also like our paper goods, bags, if I need new mop heads, cleaning supplies, anything for like the daily operations of the store is what that includes, not just food. So the total truck order spend for the whole month was $7,880.89. And that gave me a cost of good percentage of 26.42%, which is extremely good. Usually I aim for 28%, but I'm honestly happy as long as it's below 30 or 30 and below. I'm really happy with that. This month ended up being pretty good on my cost of goods at 26.5%, roughly 40.42. So my average weekly sales actually saw a dip this month compared to last month, and I think a lot of that's going to be due to the return back to school, people getting back into the groove of things. This is my first year owning a store completely. I first became a franchisee in the very end of September 2024. So anyway, my average weekly sales was $7,569.15. That is a dip. Our total, like if I spread out since I've owned the store, my average weekly is about 8,000 or 80, close to 85, something like that. So I'd have to look again, but I think it's like between 8 and 8.5. So that's a dip. And then our sales total for the month came out to $30,276.58. That's my grand total, like of everything sold for the month. And that doesn't count royalties, which I'm about to I'll talk about here in a second. So my royalty average, and this is the percent or the amount that I pay to Subway corporate, and that covers things like this is a mixture of our royalty fee and our advertising fee, which comes out to 12.5%. So the average week, it was $946.14 for that royalty. And the total royalties paid was $3,784.57. So the grand total, or the number that you really want to know, how much did I profit? So keep in mind, I go into my store one day a week. I work about 3 hours when I go in that day. And that's about all the time I put in my store, other than like putting a schedule together on Sunday, answering a phone call here and there about some things. So it's really, in my opinion, not so bad. And my total business profit was $4,968.06. That is what I profited from this one Subway location for the month of August. And I've been loving being a franchisee. I love owning a business and doing these kind of things. So if you want to hear more like income reports and things like this and how my numbers go month to month, I like sharing those. So hopefully you liked it too. And I'll do more of these if y'all are interested. Just let me know.